90 weeks that Ethan Edwards spent in this program. Ethan, come on up. I'm going to make you stand here next while I talk about you. I would not have done this when I first met Ethan. I first heard about Ethan, and I don't know if you're even aware of this, in January of 2022. His social worker at Platte County High School was advocating for him, trying to find him housing. At the time, I heard about Ethan as a 16-year-old whose dad was incarcerated, and he was the last person in his life to really help care for him. Ethan ended up moving in with his grandma and grandpa, and brother, and uncle and dad at one point, and his grandmother passed away, then his grandfather passed away, and he was left stranded with his brother. That was back in, what was your grandfather's passing? October? Okay. So he came to me and interviewed in October of 2022 after we'd been trying to get him in, but at age 16, it's kind of scary to think about coming into a program like this, not knowing anybody, not knowing where am I going to live, what does this mean? But as a young adult, Ethan has grown and flown and soared. So let me tell you a little bit about his story. He came in with his brother together. His brother was wavering, and like I said, Ethan was scared and shy, but he finally got the courage to come in with his brother. So they both decided that at age 17 and 18, they would come into our program when we really only accepted 18-year-olds, but he was willing to come in. He had nobody really to sign for him or to fight us if we said we want to keep him. So we decided we would keep him. He, over his 90 weeks, you adults know that it is a 90-day program, but as young adults, we have the privilege of allowing them to get to the point where they can actually be successful. So he, in 90 weeks, he worked through his junior year at Platte County High School. His senior year at Platte County High School, he got his driver's permit, renewed it. He had it technically, but renewed it. He took driver's ed training, got his license, purchased a car, and he, go Thomas. It's impressive. It is. So fast forward to today, Ethan is now 19 years old. He has celebrated 2 birthdays with us and 2 Christmases with us on 2nd Street. And all of that, just exactly as Lisa just told you, was with the support of a huge community. I'm so excited that 2 of his apartment sponsors are here tonight, Glenna and Kate from Weston Christian Church, literally poured into Braden and Ethan by giving them cooking lessons. These ladies taught these 2 young boys how to do things as simple as fry an egg, fry a hamburger, cook pasta, and it was valuable stuff, right? Now, Ethan will admit to you right now that it's still a lot easier to use his hard-earned money to go get something quick, but he knows how to do it. And they gave him tools and cooking pans and pots and supplies to support his future, and he's taken those with him now. He also has had the support of his house managers, of course, Dee and Richard. They've been with him, and he's been like a kid to us. I mean, he's like my own kid. I have 2 boys at home. I feel like Ethan is one of mine. I really do. And it's a gift for me, but it's not without Ethan's hard work, persistence, sacrifices, dedication, and he's a really good student. He graduated from Platte County High School and Northland Career Center with honors. He might tell you that comes easy for him, but he was dedicated. He was home. He was doing his work. He showed up at his job. Discipline was not an issue for him. I laugh when I talk about how I had to give Ethan 1 probation. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad story. That's the thing that's so amazing. It was because his good buddy, who had supported him throughout his life, was celebrating his birthday, and he wanted to be there to celebrate his birthday with him. And I said, Ethan, I'm going to have to write you up if you miss life skills. He said, that's okay. This is my buddy. I want to be there for him. You know what I did for that probation? I ripped it up and threw it away. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a dedication in all the right ways. So the pride that he should have for all of his good decisions, good grades, good morals, good support of his own family and friends are what we're celebrating tonight. HPC has guided this young man along the way, but he has put in the effort and the time and the dedication to be where he is now. He also has had the opportunity to benefit from a grant. This grant purchased him a large sum of money. Can I say how much? Over $5,000 worth of tools. Because with his good grades, good effort, good skills, good workmanship, he earned a degree in HVAC. So he now is fully employed, has his own work truck for CMOs. Not only that, while he was in the program, he saved, I think your bank account got to almost $19,000. But then he had gotten one credit card with, what was your credit limit? $400. And I told him, all you put on there is $40 gas every week. He did it. His credit score after 6 months?
776.
776. So with his $19,000, he went out and bought a house. So technically, in my files, it says that he left our property with $16,000, but that's because he had spent like $3,000 on what do they call them?
Escrow.
Yes, and the, what do you call it, when you, inspections and all kinds of fees for buying the house. So he's already put $3,000 into it. He was just telling us about a security system he put in. I mean, he's got big ideas, big plans. And the one thing that Ethan said to me consistently along the way, and that was his driving force, I believe, is I don't ever want to be poor again. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't think he ever will be, because he has the determination to continue to do his very best. So we're all very, very proud of him. Hillcrest is so proud of him that he is going to be the sponsored young adult in our video at the gala. He's very humble, and when he first came into the program, he was extremely shy, but Ethan, this is all, I'm gearing you up here. He was extremely shy, but now, 2.5 years later, he's worked in people's homes where he has to go in and say, so what's the problem with your furnace, your air conditioner? And he's very confident talking to people, so I'm going to give the microphone to him.
Yeah. So I just really want to say thank you. I truly have no idea where I'd be without Hillcrest. I really was so scared and timid first coming in here. And I had no idea. The rules seemed hard. Everything just felt kind of against me, especially with my brother. But as soon as I got started, I realized that this was the perfect place for me, just putting some stuff aside and being able to truly focus on what needs to be done, which is just living and moving forwards with top priorities and making money, graduating school. It's all been such an honor, and everything that I've learned here, all the guidance I've been given and the support, it's just truly a blessing. And I can never, for a day, forget the time I've spent here. It has been the biggest moments of my life. And I'll definitely be back, and I'll always support this program, so thank you.